absolutely on a one-way road. Cops are here, play it cool. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's go look for a street track.
Where are we going to find that?
Well, here in Burswood Park.
Oh, right, okay.
Somewhere around here. For once in our lives, we have the geographical advantage over the east coast
We do.
of Australia because we're actually here in Perth.
We do.
So let's go and try and find this street track. Have a bit of a look around. See what roads look like they're suitable. See what's going to work with the existing infrastructure here, with the existing businesses. And then if we happen to end up at the campfield for lunch, then we do.
I like where this is headed.
Beauty.
I like where this is headed.
Let's give it a go. This is the hunt for the Perth street race.
Let's go.
So where do we think we're going? Do we actually think it's going to come around the casino?
Well, this is the thing. There's nothing really up near the stadium. Like, if it was up near the stadium, it's a K max.
I don't know if
Circuit.
they're going to block the entire casino.
Well, this is my problem with it. Is how do you tell Crown Casino, where there's three hotels and a casino, that nah thanks, we're actually just going to completely block off any access.
But this is, all right, let me have a look, because this Burswood Park is actually this bit in the middle here, right?
Well, I assume so. That's also way too narrow, because I thought that was...
Yeah, this is Burswood Park. Yeah, this has got to be the thing. I reckon it's going to be on this north side of the casino.
For a start, this is way too narrow.
Yeah, well, they'll make it wider.
I mean, it widens here, I guess.
Yeah,
That's a start.
This is good. Be 3 wide along here. I mean, this is part of the racetrack.
This has to be
part of the racetrack.
But see, the problem is getting
It's like
to
Albert
this
Park.
right?
There's the golf course on the side there.
Well, no, the golf course is gone. But
It's a
you know.
roundabout. Just leave this in here.
So,
Good.
see, this is the bit that, if anything,
Here's the pits.
this is the bit that needs to be used, because A, it's wide, although the entry is quite narrow. But shooting up here, number one, you've got the stadium in the background.
Yeah,
Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah.
But
Head out that way.
no, that doesn't go anywhere.
No, but does it
you-
loop back around here?
No. But you come down here, shit, she gets a bit tight down here.
Yeah, well, these cars won't be parked there. That'll help.
But firing into this hairpin at the stadium, like,
That'd be mint.
that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The problem is, again, that, and I guess anything can be fixed with a spend, yeah?
Yeah.
But it narrows up so much down here.
Yeah, no, it needs to be, it has to come straight through here, and I'm guessing rocket out this way somewhere.
Now see,
Yeah, there's a racetrack.
we're back on the racetrack. So again, that's all too narrow to use, but would be cool.
Yeah.
Then where does this end up? This is the bit that ends up back out on the main road.
Well, they're going to have to use some of the main road, but this is a racetrack here. This looks like a racetrack to me.
It's got racish vibes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to take these lights out.
Yeah.
But then, because that way goes back to the overpass.
Oh, I reckon it's going around that way.
But it can't.
Why not?
See, so now, if I keep going this way, we go up and over the overpass to Belmont.
Yeah, sweet. The Belmont Grand Prix. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, just this feels like racetrack.
This does feel like racetrack, but see, this is...
They're going to have to close some main roads.
Yeah, it's not that. It's now we're not in...
Yeah, but the Adelaide Parkland circuit isn't all in the Adelaide Parklands, is it? They go burning around on a couple of main roads as well.
But the only way back is back over this.
Yeah. You reckon?
Yep.
Oh,
Because that's the Graham Farmer Freeway.
Maybe that's not the way the road. Maybe go the other way. Maybe you're right. Maybe we need to go back and have a look at the other way. Yeah, they probably can't go on the freeway.
Which is there.
Yeah.
And now we're, as you say, we're in the Belmont Grand Prix, not the Burswood Grand Prix.
Yeah, but it's not going to be localised. Like if they're going to build a half decent track, but yeah, I agree that they probably can't.
That said, over this side is where you could probably put some infrastructure.
Yeah.
How's old mate's boots? They're nice.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should be capturing that just nicely. So we got to go this way.
You've got in that way.
Want to go that way and have a look? What way? Where did we turn off before?
No, we came in here.
Oh, yes. Yep, correct. So this is where
we're down here.
Yeah.
So then this takes us back.
This still looks like racetrack to me.
Yeah, so that's where we popped out.
Yep. Nah, we popped out back there. Didn't we?
No, there.
Okay. Yeah, this is a racetrack.
And again, now you've got the problem of this whole residential area that you're boxing in, which again, not insurmountable. Gold Coast does it.
Yeah. Imagine these people are laughing.
And this is pretty.
Yeah,
Like,
beautiful. Look at this. This is a racetrack.
This is leg stretching down here.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be tapped out. They're going to have to go around the casino.
Then,
Unless they can get back, unless there's some other sort of way to get back around.
You could sneak.
I mean, they've got all
around
this
that
car
way.
park area as well. I feel the casino's just got to be outside of the thing somehow.
Yeah. But this is the way that's been proposed by a few other organisations. Is you're firing down here, and this is where it starts to become problematic, because when you cross here, you definitely block all possible access to.
Well, that's why I reckon you head out that way.
Yeah.
That's why I reckon they'll utilise that car park area there. Should we go to Nobu for lunch? Bloody beautiful.
So again, all of this is easy enough because you rip those curves out.
Yeah,
blah,
that's
blah, blah.
fine. But go back to those big car parks, or do you want to do another run? Go down to a run down to the river here. How close can you get to the river?
It's just there, bro. How much closer
Yeah,
do you
but
want
that's a great view, like across the river there.
Oh, this is Albert Park. Like,
Yeah, that's better than Albert Park, but
Gonna have some.
although I'm not sure, I think I'd be about as happy to swim in that as I would in the Albert Park Lake.
You're gonna have some
Nice,
issues ripping up some of this area.
Should have the boat out today, just in the river. There's a whacker.
Then yeah, you got to. This is gonna have to be widened a bit, but right,
Yeah.
Let's go down here.
She's plenty wide here.
Yep. Then I think this is literally just the Campfield access. No.
Yeah, don't go through there.
How
The
did-
zip line
how
entrance.
did we- Wasn't there?
Yeah, no, down here. It was down here.
Like, I wondered if you could have a Detroit style. Was it Detroit where they had the pit lane?
Oh yeah, that was like a bit of an yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, maybe not quite
What
like
happens- what happens out
that,
here?
but this just gets you into the Campfield, I think.
Cops are here, play it cool.
Yeah.
Play it
Yeah.
cool.
We are not at all trying to replicate a racetrack. Crikey, we know where the cops come for
Yeah.
morning tea.
Yeah, they're
They
hitting,
serve donuts at this pub, do they?
hitting the boozer for lunch.
The other thing I don't appear to be able to do,
That's where they'll put the media centre just in the pub there.
well, that's what you'll put it.
Newcastle
Whether
style.
that's the official pub or...
Newcastle always did that well. The media centre is smack bang in a pub.
The one thing I don't appear to be able to do is get around the other side of Optus. Which you can do, but
Give me
but maybe only with permit, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And maybe that's that one over there.
I reckon that's where they're going to go. I think they're more likely to go around the stadium than they are around the casino.
But you can't. That's the problem.
You can. You build a road.
Well, yeah, but
They're going to have to
also
build
that-
some roads.
that
There's a
thing-
whole bunch of space over behind there where they're going to build shit.
Yeah, but
They're going to
there's
build
also a
stuff.
river.
Yeah, there's heaps of space between there and the freeway.
Must be a police conference at the pub. Cop cars everywhere. And
Bikes. Oh yeah, heaps.
Was there a turn? Yeah, so that gets you around somewhere. And also that other set of lights
There's no roads around the back, but there is a bunch of space around the back there.
we might have to walk that.
Call that option A. Like this is this is,
This is the one that requires the least amount of infrastructure change, but
because
the highest chance of not having.
It's a shame if you can't get from over there back into here, because then you could add that little loop right up to the stadium. I reckon that's what they'll try and do.
You got to try and get it as close to the stadium.
Yeah, I reckon instead of actually using that road, I reckon they go up to the stadium and around there.
The closer you get to the stadium, though, the closer you get to the train station, and that's where you need to be able to use the train station.
Yeah, for sure. But I reckon that's, if you can see that there, I reckon they cut across, man. Not great TV.
Right.
There you go. Have a look at that. They got cut across right up in the stadium. I reckon they build something in there. Gee, big off Canby. Yeah. That'll get your attention.
Yeah, but doesn't affect anyone, does it?
No.
So now,
and it does put you down into this big.
This all needs to be resurfaced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now what we're doing is we're letting the casino be the casino.
Yeah.
Alright. So you come down here.
Oh yeah.
And
then
I reckon you could
I'll go that one.
go down there.
Yep. Let me just have a quick look on the map.
So what that then does, that gets you back in front of, what's the fancy Crown?
Metropole? No, which one's the fancy? There's the Crown Towers.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
But that then leaves, you could conceivably fire into here and do a motorcana in there.
Yeah, you could have a little stadium section here where you got some
pit lane, everything in there.
Yeah.
Then you leave access to casino, hotels, everything else.
Yeah.
And not, this is the major entry point.
Yeah.
You can't cut this off.
No, I agree.
It's not.
I think you're right. I actually think you're right.
We're not Vegas, so
I actually think you're right. I reckon they. Oh, that was close.
Yeah,
she was not looking at all.
We were running the cameras though, so
we almost had the first shunt of the Perth Street Race.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you need this area as service area, basically, to service the punters that are coming in. Some car parking, some bus access.
Because as nice as this bit is, from being able to, promote the city and stuff, and it all looks
the other
very
thing
nice.
is that there's a lot of stuff here that kind of is already community-minded stuff, like the playgrounds and this and that.
Yeah.
It's kind of, if you start impacting that, the cycleway, then that's when you start to get into issues with taxpayers saying, what have you done to my beautiful park?
Yes. So that access
So you would pop
road,
out back around here somewhere.
this road here.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, let's go up there.
which needs a bit of, again.
Oh yeah, this is Crown Towers. Crown Towers is the fancy one.
Yeah.
The one we can't afford.
Yeah. So, I reckon.
So you'd pop out, that road comes out there.
Yeah.
Well, let's turn around and
So
do a lap from there and end up back where we ended up.
So, the only problem, of course, being this needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
and
widen a lot.
this is the casino's most expensive hotel.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you cutting off the access to this? Is anyone going to enjoy you doing that?
But you have to cut off the access if you're coming around the side of it there.
Well, you can always access this.
Oh, there's my car.
There you go. You can always access this from inside.
Yeah.
The other, the other access
You
point.
can come through the Metropole.
Yeah.
I think the Metropole's the other one. Oh, the water's just so flat.
So yeah, so you're coming down here. Then way. So now
I still think maybe they're going to go around the whole lot, to be honest.
maybe.
I feel like that's going to end up being the kind of...
I just don't see
understand.
Crown wanting to do that.
Well, it depends, as long as you retain some access, as long as people can get in. Maybe you can open the track at whatever time when it's done for the day.
Well,
like,
yeah, true.
and the rest of it is sort of pedestrian access. Like, it's going to impact the venue.
Yes.
But there's also going to, Crown are also going to fill that joint.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
So-
there's going to be benefit.
So I think I would believe that organisation is savvy enough when it comes to taking
events.
people's money,
Yeah.
that they would recognise that they would take the crunchy with the smooth on that one.
Yeah. I'd still like it to use that hairpin.
Yeah,
I
me
reckon
too.
that would just add some spice and get you closer to the stadium for the pictures
Yeah.
and all the fanciness.
Yeah.
Bruce Stewart's clapping his hands because
Yeah, big Optus sign.
big Optus sign, he keeps his sponsor happy.
Yeah.
Brown winds up the big Chev.
This is racetrack. You won't convince me this isn't racetrack.
It's even got the
This is
palm
out, yeah,
trees
it's
like
Albert
Gold
Park.
Coast.
Well, Albert Park. It makes
Yeah,
me feel
true.
like going. If you just mirrored it round, it's like you're burning along the back straight at the Albert Park.
He's been cut off by the Kia.
Yeah.
This one. Dun, dun, dun.
This camber change is mint. That would be so good. Wow. I reckon you got to go in there and do stuff. Otherwise, it's
Do
a pretty
something.
short lap. Otherwise.
And
This all makes sense. Pull that shit out nice and wide. Unless you go into that car park and then utilise this road coming back this way. That whole road. Shit, I need a fair bit of widening through here.
yeah, but again, as long as there are some wide bits, you can almost get away with some narrow bits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just if the whole thing is Canberra,
Yeah.
then
Very true.
it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And that's, fire it in there
Yeah.
and do something with
I'm just wondering if you can go in there and get back onto this road.
Yep.
Like you go through there
Yeah.
and then you actually do this run along here.
Yeah, because you could still two lane that.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly. Yeah.
to still have access.
Yeah, and then
on
you
that
come
side.
out of here and then you rip along here,
Yeah,
going the other way.
because there is this point here.
Yeah. Or if they don't go down there, do they actually come off the main road there,
And then
come
feed
down
into
around here, do a bit in here, then pop out back there and head up that way?
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like that's actually fairly...
Because again, this,
You have a lot of racetrack in here.
a lot of racetrack in here. You could put your pit lane infrastructure build. I mean, bear in mind this had the dome on it,
Yeah.
so this hasn't always been car park.
No.
So
Is this where the dome was? Right here?
Yeah,
Right.
So you could conceivably have your infrastructure that they're going to build in theory
Yeah.
of a pit lane thing. That is
Tunnel
used
access
for-
into
tunnel
the
access to
actual
the
shit
cars.
here. I reckon there's grandstands and stuff in here.
Because again, I guess we're not thinking. We're kind of just using the lay of the land as it is.
Exactly. They're going to
But
build stuff.
You could make this a Parklands Adelaide style hairpin.
Yeah, for sure. Do whatever you want in
Miami
here.
pit lane.
Exactly.
Sorry, not Miami. A Vegas style pit
Yeah.
lane thing in here.
Or like Mexico style, sort of stadium sort of
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of ground there
Yeah, shit, yeah.
that you could.
No,
easily-
this has to be space that will be utilised.
And then conceivably, it could go back to a car park if they do use temporary pit lane structures.
Yeah.
Which
I think they will build some structures. I don't think they'll build a pit lane. All right, now we've well, I guess we don't really know what direction it's going to go either, do we?
Yeah. We've still locked in all of these residents.
Ah, fuck them. They've got racetrack side houses. What are they looking at the moment? Bloody train track. I'm actually feeling more and more confident that they can do what they need to do down this end without blocking off the casino.
Yeah, I sort of am now using that, building that road, or widening that road. But yeah, coming around the back, kind of that service park or service road access.
Some of these questions we actually can't answer because, again, we don't. It'll come down to the economics of blocking out the casino. It'll come down to the economics of spending money to widen service roads, all this sort of stuff. We've definitely seen some of the roads that will make up the racetrack.
Absolutely.
This is an amazingly like, look at where we're here. You can see the city in the background. We're right on the Swan River. We've got Optus Stadium. We've got the bridge. I'm not even going to try and pronounce how you talk about that bridge, but it's a very spectacular part of the new era Perth that we now live in.
That's right.
And there's a lot of cool things. I like this idea. I've got to be honest, and I love Wanneroo. I grew up at the joint. So did you.
Yeah.
This is worth trying, and I actually think it's going to be cool. And I'm kind of excited to come here and go, yeah, this is going to be a supercar street race.
I think I was much more sceptical before we actually came.
Yeah.
And now we've had a bit of a drive around. You know, some of the roads you drive around, they're ready.
Yeah.
They're ready to go. Put some concrete down each side and we're set to go. Yeah. So I sort of, in my mind, I was thinking everything's kind of a bit pokey and a bit, not that.
Nah, the bones are here.
The bones are here. The bones are definitely here. We're standing next to a massive investment by a government into a sporting facility. If they're willing to spend a little bit of money on motorsport as well, which improves, I should say, the infrastructure every day of the year anyway. If they're willing to do that, we've got a really cracking street race on our hands.
Well, we'll find out how close our predictions of the circuit were around sort of March-ish 2026, maybe.
Get your bets on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be betting on us to be perfectly honest.
Probably not.
Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little tour around this precinct. This is where the track will be, somewhere around here. We've had a bit of a go at it, and we'll find out in 2026 how right or wrong we were.
We're either buying you a beer here in 26 or we're not.